Vaheguru, 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 Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh. In very few times in the Gurbani, Maharaj talks about when Sakat also changes, when the mind Sakat also changes. When is the mind Sakat? When mind is only thinking about Maya, nothing else. The agenda of a Sakat mind is only and only engrossed in Maya. Trigun Maya, mostly Tamogun and Rajogun. No Satagun, there is no peace. And always and only thinking about how to get more money, how to do evil things. Even when Sakat comes in the Sangat also, Sakat is coming there for an agenda, for worldly agenda. And this is becoming, in Kali Yuga, this is becoming more and more common. In Gurbani, it is also called Bagla Pagat. It's a Bagla Pagat also. Because Bagla, the crane, will only eat fishes. However, the Hans, as in the Gurmukh, will only eat Hira and Moti. Kabir Sahib is talking about his experience. Remember, we are very, very fortunate that we have Pagat's Bani, which is in Guru Granth Sahib Ji with the Kirpa of Guru Nanak Dev Ji, with the Kirpa of Guru Arjan Dev Ji. Why? Because most of the Gurus, the 10 Gurus, especially Guru Nanak Dev Ji Maharaj, when he was born as a Satguru. From the day one, he was a Satguru. However, the journey of Guru Angad Dev Ji, Guru Amardas Sache Pasha, Guru Ramdas Sache Pasha was a little bit of a tough journey. They were religious, they were Sattoguni, but they were not Satguru. But with Vaheguru Ji's Kirpa, they became Satguru. But Kabir Sahib talks about his journey of his previous births, when he was Sakat also. Then when he was totally engrossed in the worldly things, which out of us, we might be one of them. I don't know about you guys. When I read the Bani, I can correlate with that. Because we have to see in 24 hours, where is our mind? Sada man kithe hai? Is it mind? It is attracted by lust, greed, anger, attachment, ego? Or is it always in peace, always in love with Vaheguru? Maybe in 24 hours, for a couple of hours, we are also Sakat. I am also Sakat. But Maharaj did so much kripa. Maharaj is talking about his experience. Now these shabads are Gaudi Kabir Ji Tipde Char Tuke. Tipde is like there are three pads. The last one will have the four pads. Tipde Char Tuke. There are two shabads which will come again. In this application, there are no two shabads written, but in a lot of Guru Granth Sahib Swaroop, it says Char Tuke Tipde 2. There is number 2 there. There are two shabad under the Char Tuke, sorry. Gaudi Kabir Ji Tipde Char Tuke. Jamte ult paye hai Ram. Kende before I used to judge everybody. ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਮੈਂ ਸ਼ੱਕ ਕਰਦਾ ਸੀ. I always basically judged people and never ever thought that people are nice. ਮੈਨੂੰ ਸਾਰੇ ਜਾਮੀ ਨਜ਼ਰ ਆਉਂਦੇ ਸੀ. I always thought that they are angel of deaths. They are here to loot me. They might have some interior motives. They were all bagle. But now my mind has turned away. Ult ho gaya. So this is the whole game of Gurbani. Gurbani teaches us how to reverse our mind. Our mind is right now looking below in the Patal Lok. Always and always, mind is engrossed in Maya, always under the influence of these doots. Man ਨੂੰ ਅਸੀਂ ਉਲਟਾਣਾ ਹੈ. We have to make sure mind is upside down. That's why a lot of times in Gurbani says, Ult Kamal, Sida hoye. That is, that Kamal normally is lotus. Maharaj says that lotus mind is actually, we have to reverse it. You know what is the beauty of the Kamal? Why the Kamal word is used? Because Kamal is the flower. When it blossoms in a dirt. Underneath it is all the dirt, but beautiful Kamal, beautiful lotus flower will blossom, and it will be above all that dirt, all that filth. Similarly, we are also living in dirt and the filth of a Maya, engrossed in Maya, and our mind has to become a Kamal. We have to live in the Maya. We don't have to leave the Maya. Tinni viche Maya paya. So same thing Kabir Sahib is saying. I used to see everybody with the evil eyes, that everybody is evil. But now my eyes have changed. My mind is upside down like a Kamal. E netro mereo har tumme jyot tari har bin avarna देखो कोई ए विश संसार तुम देखदा ए हर का रूप है हर रूप नदरी आया. This poisonous world which you used to see as a poison, it's no longer a poison, it is Waheguru. मेरी नदर दे विच with Waheguru Ji's kirpa, I can see all this world as har. Jamte ult paye hai Ram. Now I no longer see Jam. Now I no longer see these doots. What I see is Waheguru everywhere. The Jyot of Waheguru everywhere. What happened when I started seeing like that? My mind always started staying in Sattogun. Dukh bin se sukh kiyo bishram. My mind is now at rest in Sahaj. Mind is now steady. And now all my dukh, all my pain has gone away. Dukh bin se. It's done. My pain is no longer there. This pain of anxiety, the pain of worries, सहसा जियो मलीन है कित संजम तोता जाए मन तो वो शब्द लागो हर्ष रहो चित लाए. That सहसा, that worries, that anxiety, that depression is no longer there. Now I have a sukh. Now my mind has taken the steps of Dharam. Sant ka marg Taram ki paudi ko vadbhagi paye. Now I have got a Sachi Sangat, true congregation. Now my path is very clear. My path is Sant ka marg, Taram ki paudi ko vadbhagi paye. I am fortunate that now I have these steps of Taram. I'm walking on the steps of Taram, Taram ki paudi. And I'm fortunate because in the Sachi Sangat, I was given this kirpa by Waheguru. Now my mind is sukhi, in peace. Bari ulta pahamita. All the people who were my foes, these doots, remember, no person is actually our foe. Nobody is our enemy. Kabir Sahib Shabad is there. Kabir panchon ka chagda, chagdat janam gawaya. When we argue with somebody, when we fight with somebody, actually our five doots are fighting with their five doots. Our five doots are arguing with their five doots. Our five doots are actually contradicting them. बहसबाजी भी होती है ना ਜਦੋਂ whenever we say bad things about others, gossiping and slandering, we are not gossiping and slandering because we are pure mind, Jyotsrup mind. Under the influence of five doots, we say all these things. But when mind goes in peace, these berries, these enemies, as in these five doots, are our servants. Oh, ult jande hai. Then everybody is our friend. Berry ult, ult as in, it is now reverse. It's no longer my enemy. Enemies have become my friends. These five doots, now they will start taking my instructions. Before I used to take their instructions, now they will take my instructions. Sagal shrist ke panch sikdar, bhagat jana ke pani har. The whole world, there are five sardars. Sardar means the leaders. There are five leaders for everybody. And these five leaders are lust, greed, anger, attachment, ego. Now, because they are the leaders, they try to rule over the mind. They say, mind, do this, mind, do that. But Maharaj actually created them to help the Man Raja, the mind king. Mind was actually a king. They were their servants. But the mind will only realize that they are my servants when we will do a bhakti, when we will connect with the Vaheguru, when we will connect with the Rajan ke Raja, Maharajan ke Maharaja, the kings of the kings, Vaheguru. Then what will happen? These five doots, they will become our friends. So everybody we see, because all these doots are in everybody, they are also our friends. Now we will not see anybody as an enemy. Very ulta paye hai mita. They are now my friends. Sakat ulta so jan paye chita. Now the sakats are the one who are broken from Vaheguru, meaning they never ever obeyed Gurbani. Let's say in a simple terms, they are manmuks, 100% manmuks. We all are manmuks in one way or another, little bit here and there. But Sakat is known as the person is totally manmuk, who has shown back to Vaheguru 100%. Now, with Vaheguruji's kirpa, Sakats also have changed. They also have been transformed. Before, they were disconnected with Vaheguru. Now, they have started looking inside. So that is the assurance. We cannot change Sakats. But Vaheguruji is with his kirpa, they can change the Sakat. Who was looking outside, now we started looking inside. Anybody who is looking outside, basically what happens is, outside looking, what does it mean? meaning we are looking for happiness outside. There is no happiness outside. Happiness is inside us. We all know that, but we only experience that when we turn our mind inside. When we turn our mind inside, then we realize who are we? मन तू ज्योत स्वरूप है अपना मूल पछान साकत उल्ट सो जन पे चीता. When we will turn inside and with Vaheguru Ji's kirpa, we will start doing Antargat Simran. When we will start looking inside. Vaheguru, inside. Inside. That's why there was actually good thing that this tuk came. Somebody actually called me day before yesterday, and they were like, I'm unable to do Antargat Simran. This person also met me in the Sangat, in the Gurdwara also, and they were like, how can we do Antargat Simran? So Guru Pyare, first of all, don't worry about it. First do loud Simran as much as you can. And now if you want to do Antargat Simran, there is, something inside you. I want to do Antargat Simran, Antargat Simran. And Antargat Simran can only be done alone. But as a Sangat in the camps, we spend the time to learn Antargat Simran. There are many steps. One of the steps which you can use for the Antargat Simran, which everybody can do it and try it, is because the breath which we have, this pavan which we have, this breath is responsible for all our thoughts. Our mind has thoughts because our mind is playing in this breath, in these 6 chakra. Khat chakkar jinu apa kehne. Khat name kar kothੜੀ bandi bast anup beech pai. Because it is playing in these 6 chakras. Because these chakras are blocked. Wherever the lust is there, and we will discuss in the upcoming camp in Houston, that where the lust sits in our body, where the greed is in our body. These doots, where do they sit? They have their own territories. They like to. Now, the only time they cannot touch you is when your mind is disconnected with the pavan. So, to do the Antargat Simran, what you can do is take a deep breath in and hold your breath for as much time as you can. When you are holding, in the mind you are doing Vaheguru, 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 and then you exhale. But make sure don't give a pain to your physical body. This is not a pranayam. This is not a yoga. So make sure you are not giving pain to your body. Even if 2 seconds, 3 seconds, you can hold a breath, but inside the mind, start doing Antargat Simran. Your mind will slowly start turning inside. And if you will do this for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, then you don't have to hold your breath anymore. Tada man andar aana shuru ho jayega. It will start coming inside. And then you can just do Vaheguru, 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 Vaheguru inside your mind without chanting loud. Sakat ult so jan pe chita. And that's why we have to have a company of the Gurmukhs. With the companies of Gurmukhs, we get an inspiration. We have to listen to the Gurbani. Gurbani kahe, sevak jan manai, partakh guru nistare. ਤੇ ਅੰਦਰ ਸਾਡਾ ਜਦੋਂ ਮਨ ਸਾਡਾ ਅੰਦਰ ਜਾਣਾ ਸ਼ੁਰੂ ਹੋ ਗਿਆ ਨਾ, when the mind will start going inwards, then even the sakats will change. ਅਬ ਮੋਹੇ ਸਰਬ ਕੁਸ਼ਲ ਕਰ ਮਾਨਿਆ. ਕਹਿੰਦੇ now with Vaheguru Ji's kirpa, with Gur Prasad, with the blessing, with the grace of Vaheguru, now I have started getting the Anand. Now I am in the state of a bliss. Sarab kusal kar manya. Now I have got the bliss. Hun main man gaya. Now my mind is in peace. How? Because mind started going inside. Man shanti de vich aa gaya. And this is a Rahau's tuk also. Rahau is a central idea. Ab mohe sarab kusal kar manya shant pai jab Gobind janya. Now I've recognized the Gobind, Waheguru, that Jyot inside me. And many times, a lot of people, they will not even hear the Shabad. Because of their Puratan Karam, they will directly see the Jyot. And to be very clear, because there are many questions which comes around, what is the color of the Jyot? What is the color of the Prakash? There is no color of the Jyot. There is no color of Prakash, not even white. Not even white. I always give this example with Vaheguruji's Kirpa. Normal light, if you pass that light through the prism, it will have 7 colors. But when the Vaheguruji's light is there, if you will pass it through the prism, there will be no colors. Na roop, na rekh, na rang kich. Tragunte prabh pen. It is not part of anything which you experience in Trigun Maya, any color which you experience in Trigun Maya, in this world, in 3 qualities of Maya, that is not a color of Vaheguru. They might be color of your 5 elements, the color of air, color of water, color of earth, color of fire, color of sky, but not the color of Vaheguru. That Jyot can only be experienced when the mind is in peace. Mind is in Sahaj. Otherwise, mind cannot experience this. Ab mohe sarab kushal kar manya. Now I got a peace. Now my mind is in Shanti. Shant pai jab Gobind jane. Now मैं जान लिया. Now I have understood with Vaheguruji's Kripa that it is not something which I see in this Maya. Rahao. Ab mohe sarab kushal kar manya. Shant pai. Shant kinu pai? Who got the Shanti? The mind got the Shanti. That mind which was wandering here and there in the thoughts is no longer wandering. Shant pai jab Gobind janya. When I started hearing the Anahad Bani. And how you hear the Anahad Bani? Anahad Bani is only heard through Gur Shabad. What is Gur Shabad? Gur Shabad is 1430 angs of Gurbani and Gurmantar. Anahad Bani Gur Shabad Jani. Har Naam Har Ras Pogo. Anahad Bani Gur Shabad Jani. Har Naam Har Ras Pogo. Then the Har Ras come, Amrit Ras come. First, initially, we always hear these sounds which are inside our physical body. When mind is still inside, or I should say, when mind is still inside these 5 chakras. After the 5th chakra, when the mind, our surt, our focus go beyond that, beyond the Agya chakra, then only we hear the Anahad Bani or Sahaj Tun. And after we hear the Anahad Bani, Sahaj Tun, then Maharaj says, Anahad Bani, Naad Vajaya. Then we hear the Naad. And that Naad is the one which will take you to the Prakash. That is not in this Trigun Maya. If we are seeing a Prakash in this Trigun Maya, that is not a Prakash of Vaheguru. Our Surt has to leave, our mind has to leave the physical body before we can experience all these things. Till Anahad Bani, till Sahaj Tun, you will be halfway in the physical body, halfway out. But the moment you start listening to the Anahad Bani Sahaj Tun, you will leave the body. You will go in Sun. Satgur the paye vichara, Sun samad sache karbara. Then you will go to your real house, which is the house of Vaheguru. Tan mein hoti kot upad ult pai sukh sahaj samad. Before I had all these, ਆਪਾਂ ਕਹਿੰਦੇ ਆ ਨਾ ਬਿਮਾਰੀਆਂ, ਰੋਗ, all these diseases, not just the physical diseases, also the diseases are related to the mind. Maharaj says, पढ़ते हैं ना सी शब्द, तीने ताप निवारण हारा दुख हंता सुखरास ताको बिगन ना को लागे जाकी प्रभ आगे अरदास. And that definition of those तीने ताप is in the Gurbani itself. आद ब्याद उपाद सब नासी बिन से तीने ताप. How? With the kirpa of Vaheguru. Ad is something which is related to the mind. Byad is which is related to your physical body. Upad is all our doubts, all our chagde. These all things will go away when our mind will leave this physical body. Then the pavan is no longer there. The breath is no longer there. Breath is still there, meaning breath is there for the organs, for physical body, but mind has left that breath. Tanmay hoti kot upad. When my mind was in this body, when mind was playing in these 5 chakras, then I had a lot of rogues, this physical pains and everything. And you must have experienced this when you go to Sun Samad. Even if your body was in pain, somebody has arthritis, somebody has that. But when they go in Sun, then there is no pain there. But the moment the mind comes back in the body, again the pain is there. But now with Vaheguruji's Kirpa, since my mind has turned upside down, right, from down to up, right, now what has happened? Ult pai sukh sahaj samad. The mind has left the body. Now I am in totally in sukh, totally in sahaj. I am in sun samad. Samadhi chale gaya. When you hear the sahaj tun, the mind will leave this body and mind will go in the sun samad. That is our real house. That's the house of Vaheguru. That will be, mind will be in peace. What happens there? आप पछाणै आपै आप रोग ना व्यापै तीनों ताप. कहते there you recognize who am I. मन तू जोत स्वरूप है अपना मूल पहचान. Their ego is not longer there. I is no longer there. आप पछाणे. You recognize yourself. That's where the recognition happens. Right now we are in Divida. Are we a physical body? Are we a mind? We are in Duvida. But Maharaj says there, all those 3 rogs, rog na vyapay, tino tap, ad, vyad, upad, sab nasi, bin se tine tap nivaran hara, dukhanta sukras, tako bigana ko lage, jaki prab age ardas. Rog na vyapay. There will be no disease there. Tino tap, all these 3 taps, literally tap means a fever. These 3 fevers of worldly diseases, mind diseases, and all these bahs which we do, chagde which we do, fights we will do, arguments which we will do, they will go away. Ab man ult sanatan hua. Now my mind is sanatan. What does that mean? Some people, then they read this, they say, see, Sikhs are also Sanatantaram. Vaheguru, what is Sanatan? What is the meaning of Sanatan? Ab man ult Sanatan hua. Now my mind, Kabir Sahib is saying, my mind, man has anchored. Kabir Sahib is saying, now my mind has turned away from these doots and it has become Sanatan. Sanatan matlab Purana, the original form of the mind, which is a Jyotsrup. Now my mind is Jyotsrup, Sanatan hua. Tab janiya jab jivat mua. Now I have recognized the death. Now I have made my ego to be dead. ਜਦੋਂ ਗੁਰੂ ਪਿਆਰਿਓ ਸਾਡੀ ਹੋਮੇ ਮਰੇਗੀ ਨਾ, then only we will be actually understand the life. I think somebody, some little kid was asking this question the other day. How you make sure that you die while you're alive? We die through the Shabad. Shabad mare, fir na mare. Tab janiya jab jivat mua, when my ego was dead. Then I knew the real meaning of the life. Right now, I was like, I. Now I understand. Nanak Gurmukh aap pachane, prab jaise abinasi. That I am not what I used to think I am. Actually, I am nothing. मैं है ही कुछ नहीं. These are the things which we have to experience. Then only we will understand. तब जानिया जब जीवत मुआ, कहो कबीर सुख सहज समावो. Now that's a final stage Kabir Sahib is talking about. Now our final stage is in sukh, in sahaj, in peace. What we have to do is we have to merge in one Vaheguru, so that our ego is totally gone. Then we are no longer, I does not exist then. Mind does not exist then. Mind has become Jyotsru. Mind is one with the Atmram inside. It become one. कहो कबीर सुख सहज समावो, आप ना डरूं ना अवर डराऊं. Now I become nirpao. I am not fearful myself. I'm not afraid of anything, and I don't give fear to anybody. आप ना डरूं ना अवर डराऊं. निर्भय जपै सगल पौ मिटै. And this is what we have to learn. We have to learn while we'll have to learn to die while we are alive. If we will learn that, Guru Pyayo, then there will be no rogue, no disease, no fikr, no sesa, nothing. Will not be afraid of anything. Neither we will give fear to anybody else. Aao ji Gurmukh Pyareo. Any questions related to this Shabad? हाँ जी, किसी का कोई सवाल होवे? Any questions? हाँ जी, पूछ सकते हो. Anything related to the Bhakti or in this with this lecture? Any question? If not, आओ जी आप सिमरन करिए जी. वाह, tummy in, listen to your voice. Guru, tummy out, listen to your voice. Why, Guru, why, Guru, why, Guru, why, Guru. सेवा कर लो गुरुमुखो. Why, Guru, why, Guru, why, Guru, why, Guru. Anybody can do सेवा. कोई भी गुरुमुख सेवा कर लो जी. Why, Guru, why, Guru.
Guru, Vai, 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 Guru, Waheguru, 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 ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ 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 ਅੰਤਰਗਤ ਹੋ ਜਾਣਾ ਜੀ। ਮਨੀ ਬੋਲੇ ਮਨੀ ਸੁਣੇ, ਅਨੁਭਵ ਵੀ ਕਰਨਾ, ਸਿਰਫ ਮੁਕਤੋਂ ਨਹੀਂ ਬੋਲਣਾ। हम अवगुण परे एक गुण नाही, अमृत छाड़ बिखे बिख खाई। माया मोह परम पै पूले, सुत दारा स्यों प्रीत लगाई। एक उत्तम पंथ सुनियो गुर संगत, तै मलंत जम त्रास मिटाई। एक अरदास पाठ कीरत की, गुरु रामदास राखो सरनाई। एक अरदास पाठ कीरत की, गुरु रामदास राखो सरनाई। ਭੁੱਲਾਂ ਚੁੱਕਾਂ ਦੀ ਮਾਫੀ ਜੀ।